Hello, hello. Are you talking, Cass? Because I can't hear you if you are. Beth, can you hear me? Oh, what's going on? Cass, can you hear me? No? Can you hear me? Hi, Beth. Why can't I hear? Oh,
I can hear.
I know. What happened?
I don't know.
Beth,
How you doing?
can you hear me, Beth?
Beth. Are you there, Beth?
Oh. Zoom call with the core group.
You're in a call with corporate?
Yes. It's been a long day. Okay. I haven't even had a chance to talk to my mom today.
Aww.
Yeah.
Should invite her in for like 10 minutes.
I can see Beth. I just can't hear Beth.
Now
Beth?
can you?
Oh, I can hear you. There we go.
Been,
I don't know what I was trying to do. I had gotten all distracted because I was trying to see if I could do this on my TV instead of my phone. So I got all caught up in trying to figure that out on the TV. And then I looked down at my phone and saw y'all's faces.
We were here.
What time are we supposed to start? Am I late?
No, 8:30. Yeah. I hop on usually about like 10 minutes before I do this stuff to give people a chance to get logged on.
Yeah. I was trying, I think I might could have done this on my TV, but I need to figure it out, not when it's time for a meeting to start.
We can keep trying. We have a few minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, knowing me, I'll screw up the connection somehow.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey, Louisa.
How is everybody?
It's going to be interesting to have all these people at once. Like,
I know, right? I'm loving it.
I was confused because I thought this was the meeting where we were going to do the posting pictures and stuff, and I was all panicking that I hadn't gotten my
plan.
What?
That was the plan.
Oh,
What
okay.
pictures?
But it's not. This is we're Bert's got something for us instead.
Huh?
So, Julia's confused.
Oh, well, what are we doing then?
Well, I think it's just the original plan.
Oh, we are doing the pictures.
I think she was confused by the Zoom and by email, like the email after you registered coming from Bert.
oh. That's because Bert and I share his account.
And I remembered that, Nicole, from a webinar of yours that I watched. So I was confused about the whole thing, but y'all know it doesn't take much to confuse me. So I'm here. I'm just proud that I managed to get logged on. Hey, Lane.
Hi, Lane. Wendy.
Where are they?
I don't see.
I don't see him.
I only see Louisa and me.
You don't see me?
Not now. I can only see one person. What do I click on participants?
Oh, there's Lane. Do you have a big, make your screen bigger?
Oh, it's like whoever talks becomes the main screen. You can see everybody, like if you're on a bigger computer or something, you can see everybody up top.
Oh, I'm on my phone and all I can see is whoever's talking.
I see your finger on your phone.
So if I had done it on my TV, I would have been able to see everybody?
Yeah.
That would be so
Hi.
cool.
Hi, Lane.
Hi, Lane. Where's Wendy?
Lane is mute.
Lane, you're muted.
Hi, Wendy.
Oh,
There she is.
There we go.
You're not mute no more.
Ah,
Hi, Alicia.
hey, girl.
Are we unmute?
Yep.
You're
Unmuted?
unmuted.
Okay.
Hi, Lane. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, who's that? Oh, hey, Beth.
Hi.
Bert, your hair's so long. Oh my gosh.
Who?
Bert.
Oh, well, I'm leaving this up to Cass. I'm just here so that you guys could do the Zoom call.
You're acting like I know what's going on here.
I know. I was just
I
here.
just said I would make you get the Zoom going so we could talk.
Yeah, so that everybody could have a chance to see each other and talk.
I know. Isn't it fun? We should just do this more often just for shipping.
just for fun, right?
Yes.
Who all's coming to the April training? Or who? Anybody?
Cass?
Cass? Yay!
I'm overtrained.
That's true.
I'm covering too, but it's just fun.
Who did you say is coming? Who did
Yeah.
she say?
Cass is, and Nicole, you are, right?
Of course.
Oh, Cat.
I'll be there April, May, and June.
Yay!
Yay,
All right.
us too.
Me too.
Who are we missing?
Julia and
Vanessa?
Vanessa.
Wasn't Vanessa coming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she said she had signed up.
Ellie.
Ellie?
Ellie.
I see Ellie.
Hey.
hey, Ellie.
There's Julia.
Alicia's muted.
To everybody. We only
Look at her.
And Vanessa we're missing now?
I think so.
Okay.
Just Vanessa, yeah.
Okay.
How come mine doesn't tell me who's all on?
Well, if you click participants, it'll come up with a box.
Do you have Vanessa's? Anything just make it a
I mean,
reminder?
it's okay. It's still at 8:28, so give her.
Man.
Hi.
And this is goofy. I forgot about it would be the camera. I'm glad I wasn't running around naked getting on this.
I was just thinking.
Well,
you
thank
sound like
goodness.
Jammies. I'm usually in my jammies at this time of night. So.
I know. I was kind of like, oh, GMs.
Yeah.
Well, I see Julia's name. I don't see Julia.
That's how I felt like I'm never on Zoom. I don't like my picture being up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Julia may be calling in. Was there an option to call in?
I'm not sure.
Vanessa's leaving church now
Oh, okay. Vanessa's leaving church now
and signing in.
and signing in.
Okay.
So she may be on phone
Phone
also.
stuff.
Okay. She could sign
Friday's
in
Wednesday.
anytime.
Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday. She goes to church on Wednesday.
Well, they have first Wednesday. Basically.
Oh, I just
We
figured
do
they had.
well, they might. I don't know. Anyway.
We're discussing
Blah, blah,
Vanessa's
blah.
church activities.
There's
Oh, there
Vanessa.
she is.
Hi, Vanessa.
All
Well,
right.
Vanessa was there, and then Vanessa
Did we
went
scare you off?
Hi, Vanessa Ceiling.
Vanessa's hanging from the ceiling fan.
Yes.
Yes, you liked it.
All right. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I see Vanessa. You're going like you can't.
Oh, maybe she can't hear you.
You can't hear. You can't hear. Uh-oh.
We're watching her like we can
I
help
know.
her.
I know. It's like, can we help? Can we help?
Can you hear us now, Vanessa?
Let's stare at you. That'll help.
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
Okay, who are we missing now?
Sorry, I just got out of church and I had to change. Elijah, I'm not gonna. Hi, Cass. I'm so excited to see you and everybody else.
That was funny.
All right. Well, who wants to lead this up?
Well, I thought Julia was.
Okay, where's Miss Julia? I don't see her.
I'm here.
Okay.
Ugh.
Go ahead, whatever you guys had planned to do tonight.
Well, Cass set it up.
Well, here we go.
So I thought that we were originally going to work on our Facebook page and try to enhance our postings, right?
Yeah.
Was that the plan?
Cool.
Yeah.
So I am not an expert on this. I was just kind of following along with you guys, and my understanding was that if we all post and then like at the same time comment and like the post, then that enhances our opportunities to like get more people that are your friends or like your page. That more of them will see it, because we know there's so many things that get posted on Facebook, but not everyone in your audience will always see it.
Right, and it'll bump it higher, bump it back up with that algorithm.
Right. So that's kind of why I logged in.
Yeah.
I had done this with a cosmetic company, and of course there were like, I don't know, 100 people at the same time doing this. So each post had 100 likes and 100 comments. And it was crazy fun. And we got a lot of traffic because of it.
Okay.
Did everybody, when you saw and read the post, did people comment enough to where it didn't look like everybody was in your company? Did they do it to where?
Oh yeah, because it was on our personal page.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was all of our personal stuff.
Is having 9 people do this, is that going to really make any sort of difference?
Well, I think so, because that's 9 comments and 9 likes that you wouldn't already have, right?
Sure. Yeah.
You know.
So, just out of curiosity, I have my personal page, and then I have my travel page.
Right.
And I don't tend to share on my personal page. Sometimes if something's really interesting, I'll share it on my personal page. Yeah. But I don't. What do you guys do?
I do both, because I figure I can reach my the friends of my friends, by doing a public post on my personal page, and then I go to my business page and I do a post there.
Yeah, I'll do on Instagram, and then I'll have my Instagram attached to my personal. So every time I post, I post in my personal, and then I go to my business page and post that as well. So I'm getting 3 different spots.
So, question, and I should know this because I fall into the millennial category, but
but not really.
What are you looking for? But
I don't think. I have Instagram, but I don't use Instagram. Do I need to be using Instagram?
I use it, and it's super simple. You know, when you like my videos, when I upload them onto help me out,
Facebook.
What are you talking about?
Facebook,
Instagram
video.
the other video.
Are you talking about the story?
Oh, the IG?
No, oh Jesus.
Like the TV?
YouTube. When I loaded it to YouTube, the video platform that I use to make the videos, I can upload it to multiple places at the same time. So when I go to YouTube, it also takes me to the Google Plus, to Pinterest. If I were to have a blog, it could go to the blog. And then Instagram is part of Google, or is it part of Facebook?
Facebook.
That is part of Facebook.
So
Yeah.
I can do all of those things with that video platform that I use.
Also, if you post on Instagram, you can set it to automatically post on your Facebook page and Twitter.
Right.
So you only have to post one time, but you got to start with Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
At least with mine, that's the only way I've been able to do it is post it on Instagram.
Right.
It automatically shares.
Now, does everybody here have a true whoever Luxevo Vacations travel page, however you're calling it?
Yeah,
I do.
Elijah, I threw it away and you were supposed to get it out.
So,
are you talking about like on Facebook?
What?
Facebook.
Hi.
We finally got your picture, Julia.
Oh, I'm drinking a beer. So.
Under it.
Because Lane and I haven't set one of those up yet. We have a
Look if it's under you.
kind of a,
There's papers. Blank.
well, our joined page that,
that we don't really do anything.
well, I do.
Okay.
It's called Our Repurposed Life. It had to do with our travel, and some of my business, and personal. It's kind of an odd page, so we need to get our, like, Wendy and Lane at Luxevo Vacations, or however we're gonna call that.
I need to do the same thing. Like 2 years ago when I started, I have my business registered with state as Let's Travel Group. I have like all my business cards as Let's Travel Group. That's how people know me. Not that I have a huge clientele, but over 100 people that's what they're looking for. So that's how I've kept it. And I have my own website called Let's Travel Group. So I struggle with that of how to officially roll over as Luxevo Vacations. I mean, my voicemail says, thanks for calling Let's Travel Group and Luxevo Vacations. So I just struggle on how to officially make the jump and then how to register my business. I'm going to be moving states soon, so I'll have to register in Iowa instead of Nebraska. And so that's a struggle for me. Should I have an LLC that's still at Travel Group doing business as Luxevo Vacations? Do you guys register as an LLC, or you just are independent contractor? And
I would do an
Don't worry about
LLC, but that's just me.
I used to have an LLC, and it really didn't provide a benefit. So I don't know if you guys know, but my business name was Viaggio Travel Professionals. And when I started with Luxevo, I dropped Viaggio. And that hurt because I spent a lot of time on my my icon and my my
logo and marketing and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was one of the hardest things to do, is to walk away from Viaggio Vacations, because that's where I was known for many, many years. But I have pushed it away, and I've embraced the Luxevo.
Would you have combined them at all? Julia, do you think you could have combined them?
No, I needed to do one or the other. It was too much confusion.
See, I still have both. I mean, I have my Travel with Louisa because a lot of clients know me as that. But when I book under Luxevo.
Well, I'll tell you.
But I still answer to that.
Most clients could care less what my name was. They just wanted to be with me. So I completely dropped the Love Shack as soon as I started with Luxevo too. And all of my clients who I currently were still booking under Love Shack, like I had Destination Weddings, I had no choice. I had to keep them there because I already had the contract. but they didn't care. That didn't make one iota bit of a difference to them, whether I was Love Shack, whether I was Luxivo. They just knew that they wanted to work with me.
And you still have you had a really big clientele that you carry with you, right?
Clientele.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm just going to be really frank. And Nicole, maybe you can help me overcome this. But this is an obstacle that I have is I like having kind of Latch Travel Group, kind of an affiliate of Luxivo Vacations, I guess. I struggle with around here, there's so much MLMs, like, you know, and we're not that. But if someone is to Google Luxivo Vacations, the things that pop up are like, anyone can be a travel agent. Requires no experience. And to me, that does give off a little bit of an MLM. You know, like, oh, anyone can do it. It doesn't require that much, you know, skill or.
Right.
So that's part of the reason why I struggle with like jumping full force into it because if people Google that, and maybe it's just me, maybe that's just in my own mindset.
I had that with Love Shack too, because when I operated under Love Shack, there was there still is a whole bunch of agents under that umbrella. So it's the same thing. You know, if you want to join Love Shack, you know, you can sign up to do it. But I think that what the point that Bert tries to make is not that anybody can do it. It's that, well, if you've ever been interested in something like this, we can help you because we provide the training to help you become successful.
Yeah.
I think that's what he means by that.
You know, and I don't doubt that. I just try to like dig into the perception of you know what people might be seeing.
Love Shack. I'll put it this way: I was Love Shack since 2014, and I never ran into that problem. I never had anybody question, "Are you an MLM company?" Even with I've been with Luxivo since December of 2017. Still, I've never had anybody ask me that either. And like, you know, and I do have a large, like you said, I do have a large clientele, and I've never had anybody question that.
Okay, well, that's good to know that it's kind of like my own insecurity.
No, it's not. It's a good question. It really is. No, it's a good question. But that's the other great thing about operating under the one umbrella, which is what I found with Love Shack too, and why I like that idea, because we're getting our name out there more.
Right.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another thing from the training that Dustin kind of touched on is part of the purpose of that is the branding.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you can be associated with Luxivo Vacations as it becomes a larger company and more well known, they'll be like, oh, that's a Luxivo Vacation specialist. Just like you would say, oh, that's a Charles Schwab financial analyst or whatever. You know, pick your American Express. What you have that brand association, which is what they're going for, is to brand us as unique romance travel specialists.
Right.
So that's another small part of it, I think.
So how were you guys planning on, like, I know you had said about sharing pictures, Cass had mentioned that to me. How were you guys wanting to go about doing that?
Well,
I was thinking we could just jump on and share whatever we wanted and just, just say, hey, I posted this. We could go in and like it and move on to the next person.
I envision it as a video about a certain subject, and each of us shares that video, and then get the lights and the I'm sorry, I still have a cold. The likes and the comments all together. Does that make sense?
So like you guys would have, so what you're saying is you post something and then you'll be able to go to like the group, for example, and say, hey, you know, I'm posting this. I need you guys to come like this type of thing.
Right.
Okay, almost like a follow train, but then we're gonna take the same picture and post on ours versus a share.
Right.
Okay.
So we're posting our own picture. We're not all posting the same picture. We're picking our own something to post.
I don't know. I thought Julia was saying we were posting the same thing, like a video or something, or I may have misunderstood.
Cass?
I've never done it
Can we come up with like an idea that like if one of us like makes a post, maybe another person can maybe have that same post like later the next week or something?
Yeah, totally.
So we can all like alternate ideas.
Yeah.
And like, oh, that was good. So then we can just like copy and paste. Like,
right. What about the group that group you have? If you want to go and put that post in there.
Yeah, there instead of.
Right, and
yeah,
then
that would be good.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and
because
then
not everybody has the same friends anyways.
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean.
Yeah, and then it would be sitting there for you guys to go back and use it as you please.
Lane and Wendy, I don't know what is it that you guys, I think it was the post that you post on one of the hotels that's having a sale for like a honeymoon or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to take it. I was like, oh, this is so good. But I don't know. I didn't do it though.
Steal
really
anything you want. I
You guys did a really
steal.
good
I
job.
steal from everybody.
I think share. That's the point of it. I mean, that's the one thing about operating under the same umbrella. I mean, share, because we don't have the same, you know, like everyone was saying, we don't have the same group of friends except for all of us, of course.
Right.
We all have to share.
So Nicole, I've been noticing that you repost some of the ones that Luxevo Vacations posts. And I've been doing that also, and not as a share, but as I'm posting it myself. But if there's been a few times when I haven't seen that particular post on Luxevo Vacations page, is it okay if I take it off of yours if I see yours first?
Yep, please take it. That's that's besides the fact that I'm still a travel specialist. I am your guys, you know, your national training coordinator. So I want to make sure I'm helping you succeed in any possible way I can. So please take whatever you want from me.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel the same way. If I have anything cool you want, you can take it.
Yeah.
Just to reiterate, do we want this on our personal pages or on our business page?
So you would
personal.
be Ellie,
but when we're liking each other's stuff or whatever.
That would be
Personal page.
personal page.
Okay.
Well,
That means we have to make sure we're friends on our personal pages.
I know. I think I'm not friends with everyone.
you guys could probably do both though too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like getting that to show that you're having activity on either one of your pages makes it seem like you really are, you know, a real live travel agent who knows what they're doing. If you're getting people to like and comment.
So maybe tonight is not the right time to do this. I don't know if we have the time, but at least we can maybe get a list.
Yeah.
That we could email out to everybody, and then it would have, you know, our Facebook personal page name and then our business page name so that we can easily find each other, even if you aren't, you know, following our business page or, you know, whatever, which I totally understand, but at least you could easily find it and go in there and like it. When we decide that we're going to do it. That way everyone could like print out a spreadsheet and then they can just go in and help each other out that way.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I'm sorry. Am I poking you?
Who's poking who?
She's poking the dog.
No poking in this room. Chat room.
Vanessa said her
Vanessa's phone died.
phone died.
And then what would make most sense, you guys? I mean, as far as like, I know we want to make it regular or whatever, but probably the expectation to do it every single day might be too much. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
If you're doing it on Instagram, they actually reward you for posting every single day. You'll start getting out in front of more people.
So I have I've set up my Facebook so I have like 20 days of posts, so I don't even have to think about it right now. But like, if we're all going to be posting the same thing or on a certain day and then doing this, then, or is the goal just to like go in and like each other's stuff and it doesn't have to be the same thing?
I don't see why it has to be the same thing.
It doesn't have to, but if you can't come up with an idea, it's just whatever you want to post. If you see something of somebody else's and, you know, they don't care. Does anybody care if people steal their stuff?
No, absolutely.
No.
I don't.
I know one of the things with the algorithm, even though we're all kind of dispersed, if you can change the wording a little bit.
Yeah.
Because Facebook sees like the same words, even though we'd be spreading it out. If you just change 2 words or put a different emoji in or something like that, that'll change that. Yeah, or add a hashtag that somebody didn't. It'll change it just enough that it keeps it rotating and moving. So I'm good with, you know, if somebody posts one early in the morning and we see it, we like it, then everybody just take that one and run.
Right.
And then the next day, you know, maybe we could rotate around who does, you know, type of things. And I know timing, a lot of people are kind of like maybe a 9, 4, and 9 type of thing. They still say you should post at least 3 times a day.
My times are just random.
Once.
I know. I'm lucky to get it once.
Yeah, and I felt like that was a great accomplishment because I was doing it like once every 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
You know what, Ellie? If you'll get your Instagram going, if you'll get comfortable with that, because once I started doing it that way, it's amazing how easy and fast it is to make a post on Instagram, and then it instantly shares to your other.
It shares it to your Facebook page.
I feel like an 80-year-old person. Like, I don't know how to do it. I mean, I thought doing the Facebook scheduling was easy because I just copied and pasted. But are you saying I can go to Facebook and copy a post and put it into Instagram? It's the same.
Yes. Yeah, you can do that, and then you can have it go to your Facebook page also.
So what I do, Ellie, it's so simple, is go to Luxivo Vacations Facebook page. Not the travel specialist, the Facebook page.
Yes.
The regular, find the post that you want to use.
Yeah.
Save the picture to your device. Copy the text.
Yeah.
Then open up your Instagram, post your picture, paste your text, and put your email address in there, whatever change you want to make to it. Make sure you've got it set up to share to your Facebook and whatever else you have, and hit submit it, and it instantly posts to all of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I only really do it to Facebook right now, so I guess I better get. At least if I did it through Instagram, then I'd have Instagram and Facebook. So
yeah, and it's easier actually.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Beth, if you can do it, I can do it, right?
And believe me, if y'all know if Beth can do it,
Beth is winning.
I'm gonna call you, Beth.
Y'all, I have 2 Facebook pages because nobody can figure out how to change my first one, because I have my Facebook page from my old business, and then I have the Luxivo Vacations one, and I tried to change the name on my old one, and Facebook wouldn't let me. And then Lauren tried, and Facebook wouldn't let her. And so I set up the Luxivo Vacations page, and I tried to merge my 2. Facebook won't let me do that either. Lauren tried too, and they wouldn't let her do it either. So I just have 2 business pages now. I share to both.
What a nightmare. So, Nicole, could we maybe each message you like our Facebook personal name and then our business name, and then you could compile like a spreadsheet and email it to all of us?
Yep, I certainly can.
Okay, cool.
That's a great idea.
Yep. I have everybody's email addresses, so I can definitely get that together for you guys.
Cool. So what kind of goal, I guess, should we set to start doing this? Like in the next week? I don't know how long it'll take. Today's Wednesday. So
I think in the next week is good.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we have everything ready, people have whatever, and maybe say Monday, because tomorrow's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we get all of our emails, our addresses to her, and then she can email them out.
Okay.
So do we want to leave this for every Wednesday?
That's fine with me. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just let me know for
I'm
sure.
back.
So
Sorry, my phone died.
Oh, hi.
Is there anyone this time doesn't work for on like a general basis?
generally I can make this work, but there'll probably always be times where it won't work, just if my
Right.
husband's traveling or whatever. But
Julia, any input?
No, I think everything sounds good. Are we
How are the cows?
gonna schedule the
Oh, the cows.
Facebook?
I'm still waiting for my steak in the
I
mail.
was gonna say I need to get on that waiting list for the steaks again.
Yeah, I think we were on that waiting list from Mexico.
I'm still planning on going
Right.
to see you.
I think the cow is walking down here. We're gonna take
Everywhere right now.
You
Hundreds
what?
of babies everywhere.
Aw.
I want a baby
How many
cow.
cows do you have?
140.
oh,
And then
One? You have a lot
I
of
want
babies,
I want
you said,
a,
right?
I want a calf so I can call her Nellie.
Call her Nellie Bell.
I'll say, Nellie, can I rub your belly?
Did y'all see the thing that went around Facebook a few months ago where there's a place that you can go and cuddle with cows? It's supposed to be an anxiety relieving place to go to.
I was supposed to be doing that share your farm photos for 10 days thing.
I saw that.
I failed at it. I couldn't even get 10 days in.
Go cuddle a cow and post that. How stressless you are.
I want to get a baby pygmy goat and dress him up in pajamas.
Yes,
The cutest thing ever.
I know. Lane wants a pig, but I told him I want a jumping goat first.
Yeah.
No, get that fainting goat. You know, the one that you clap your hands and it faints?
Hey guys, kind of getting off the subject here, but has any of you guys been to Colombia?
The country
No.
Columbia? No.
No? Okay, because I'm actually looking to book something, and Charisma is actually booked the days that I'm going.
Oh, no.
wow.
Yeah, I figured I would ask.
I can message my friend that lives there.
Really? In Cartagena?
I think so. I know I've got one in Colombia, one in Venezuela.
Everybody is booked. Like, I call them and they're like, sorry, we're booked. You could have called a month before. I'm like, what?
Wow.
You can go stay with
But
Letitia.
I guess they have to be requested. Like, I think Charisma has something, but you have to request.
It takes a couple of days, but they will get back to you.
When are you going, Vanessa?
The 27th to the 31st.
Of this month.
Uh-huh.
That's why. Busy season for traveling.
Yeah.
Well,
you
yeah,
going
'cause
like
it's,
for
spring break.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, because that's the last week of spring break here. Savannah just gets 2 weeks, but I know that last week is public also here in town.
Yeah.
My kids don't get any spring break. They had too many days off all winter.
They took
Oh,
it
yeah.
back?
That's what you get for living in snow country.
I know.
Yeah, they're going to be going to school till July around here.
Oh, man.
Woo. So is there anything else that like would be helpful, I guess, for this group, or that you guys want to look into doing? Or
Well, I think we should definitely do the posting thing.
Yes.
we are.
And then
I think Julia needs to give a tutorial on her snazzy videos, Biddy.
yeah, you do a really good job.
I know, I'm just sort of like, they're just so good.
They are very good.
I will do a tutorial.
If you want to, not I mean,
Yes, you don't have to. That was just,
you don't have to.
What about like, I mean, you guys don't have to do it right now, but I always knew that a little bit of motivation goes a long way. So
Absolutely.
what about like setting sales goals, or do you
What
guys
about, yeah.
like,
Go, sorry
you know,
to interrupt
you
you.
have a monthly sales goal you'd like to hit, or a yearly sales goal you'd like to hit, and then you can like motivate each other to try to hit these marks?
That's
Lord
good.
knows I need help.
I set personal goals like that for myself anyway, so.
Cass, you're just badass.
Thank you.
Cass.
So Cass, I mean, just when you guys are setting your goals, I was in hotel sales for a long time, so I kind of get it, but just interested in the travel biz. Do you basically look at your last year, January, and try to go up 5%, or what's your rationale?
No. I look at a few things. So I do look at my last year or that month's sales, but I also look at my where my trending average is going. So like, say I've last January, I don't even know what I booked. I'm just gonna throw out a number. Say I booked $5,000 last January, and then this January I booked $7,000. But if I look back like the 4 months before that, and my numbers were higher than that in that previous quarter, which is a lower selling quarter anyway, I would still bump that up even higher.
Mhm.
It's okay to set a goal and not reach it.
Yeah.
But at least if you have something to work towards, it gives you like, okay, I can do this. And if you fall short, but you still have pretty good sales, you still can feel pretty good about it.
Right.
Yeah, it's learning. Yeah, for sure.
I started off with a yearly goal because when I first started, essentially, I had no idea what was realistic for a monthly goal. So I just said, I heard that if you do 100,000 plus in sales, that's pretty darn good. So that was my first goal, was $100,000 for the year.
That's my goal.
Yeah, and then when I hit that, the next year I said, well, if I could do that, then let's push myself harder. I could probably do 200,000. And so I each year I push. Now I won't be able to match what I did last year. This year I can guarantee it, just because I don't have the time like I did. But last year my goal was 500,000, and I only did a little over 400.
Okay.
But it also is really nice to see like what the makeup of that goal is too. Like, oh, and that was 2 destination weddings, or 10 or whatever.
I had 4 destination weddings last year.
Nice.
So that might help, kind of understand why I did so well then.
That's your thing though.
Yes, that is my thing.
That is your thing.
Thanks.
So it's going to become our thing.
Yes, listen,
Right?
I keep telling you guys, romance.
Well, trust me, that's
Yeah.
where we're headed.
Yeah.
Even if
Absolutely.
you want to get into groups and you're not comfortable with just doing romance, or you don't like brides, or whatever the case may be,
Yes.
there's other kind of groups that you can focus on, like golf groups or girls groups, or there's all kinds of groups out there.
Or bachelorette and bachelor. Like I did. That was one of my groups last year too. Was just a bachelorette group.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be romance. It just any type of group is going to. I actually last year too. I had 2 30th birthdays. groups. So they don't always have to be romance, but that is the bulk of where because my average couple will spend anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 on a honeymoon. So yeah, that's why
I have cheap
I
ones.
need those honeymooners. $8,000.
yeah.
I know mine are cheap. 3,000, 5,000.
God, I thought you said 48,000. Oh my God.
Around here. Well, I gotta find the richer people, I think.
Right?
I don't think any of those are around where I live.
Do those charisma bookings.
My people like Carnival cruises.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No Royal Caribbean, because you can at least get a little bit more with Royal Caribbean.
Right.
I
No, the people around me like Carnivals because we have the Charleston cruise and Carnival comes to the Charleston port. So they only have to drive 2 hours. They don't have to fly. And it's a vacation, and that's all anybody wants to do around here.
Okay, say.
Lane's got to go to bed.
Good night.
Right, Lane.
One additional thing that I had a question about, Nicole, maybe you can take this back. Princess Cruises, I know that's one of our suppliers, but I'm not sure what our commission level is with them. No.
Most of the cruises are 10% now, just because we have to build up. So once we start getting more sales, more people are, like with Carnival or Royal Caribbean, just like with past host agency, they were up to 16% because they had so many agents selling that product. So once we start getting more people to sell it, we hit a certain number, they will bump up our commission. But most of our cruise lines, as it stands right now, is 10%.
I have a question.
Yep.
Polaris system, the booking system for
Princess?
Norwegian, what is it, Princess? The name of their thing is Polaris.
Yeah.
Oh. Princess is Polar booking.
Polar, what? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Same thing.
That's Princess.
Yeah.
Okay, not Espresso, whichever, not Carnival and not Espresso.
Polar.
So, Polar or whatever. Am I just an idiot, or is that a difficult?
It's difficult.
Okay.
It's a little weird.
It's
at
not
first.
user friendly. For
Okay.
sure.
Because it talks about how easy it is, just launch this. And
Yeah,
I've
no.
looked at some of the classes, and I'm still like, this is the stupidest.
Yeah, but you know what? You should take the training because you get a free cruise at the end.
Yes.
Well,
Hello.
I can't book my own cruise, but I'll get a free.
You'll get a free and by the end of
do it, but
it's like a long training.
How was your cruise? I don't know. They just sent me some tickets and I got on.
Oh, it's Princess is awesome. I love their food. I
Yeah.
went on the inauguration to Bahamas when they were presenting the medallion.
Oh, cool.
And you can either wear the medallion like on your wrist or in a necklace. And that's how you order your drinks through the cruise. Throughout the cruise, they'll know exactly where you're at. And you can open your cruise door with that. It's really neat.
Louisa, what ship were you on? I did the inaugural on the Regal.
Regal. Yes.
Oh, me too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it November of
Last year.
No, 2017.
Was it 17? I thought it was 18.
17. It's
No,
been
you're
out-
right. It was 17. My God, time flies.
Yeah, and
You're
they
right.
just have been working on it this whole time.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that they increased the travel warning for Bahamas right now, though?
Yeah, we're on to level 2.
Yeah, I heard
No,
about
I
that.
haven't. Is it weather? What is it?
Crime.
Crime. They're saying, and it's even happening in broad daylight too. So if you guys have anybody traveling there right now, just make sure they're aware.
Wow. That's not good.
Not good.
It's 2 or it's 3?
Did it go up to a 3? It was a 2 yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so it just went up to a 2, which is what Mexico, Dominican, Jamaica, everywhere is.
No,
Right?
it's just the Bahamas.
It's bumped up to
Yeah.
Oh,
Did what?
All right, babe. I'm booking this. I'm sorry. I'm booking that.
More so, make sure your clients are aware of their surroundings. They're not doing anything they shouldn't be doing, and when they're on resort, make sure their doors are locked when they're in the room, type of thing.
Well, they got to make sure their doors are locked when they're not in the room because somebody can come in there and.
True.
One of the news channels said something about being afraid of a hotel takeover.
Yeah, that's kind of like, I would never imagine for the Bahamas. Like, that would be the last place I would think of.
Yeah.
Well, after the hurricane and everything, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That's
kind of like Puerto Rico.
Did you see where the big giant wave hit the Norwegian ship?
Oh, yeah. It tilted it to the side and everything went sideways.
Oh my gosh.
People,
That's scary.
they said there was bottles breaking everywhere. Furniture moving.
Everywhere.
More reason to go to Mexico, people.
I keep saying this.
I know.
Like, it's so scary that I'm like, guys, no. I said, I'm going at the end of this month by myself, by the way. I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
It's always somewhere. I'm waiting for Dominican Republic next because everyone felt so safe to go to Jamaica, and then all those sexual assault reports were coming out. And then, I mean, Bahamas was safe, and now it's not, you know.
Don't say Dominican Republic. I got about 4 people going there for bookings.
You know,
honestly, that's like my least favorite. And I speak Spanish, and I just can't get along with them.
Really?
I just always get a bad vibe from, like, I mean, it goes good, like, it's fine, but it's like they're just so needy when it comes to cash.
Where's that?
Like,
Begging?
anything, like, it's just super expensive. Like, even there when I went with Lexivo and everything, like, the housekeeper was like, so do we get any tips, or are you guys just not, like, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. You know, so it's like, which I always leave it when I leave.
Right.
You know, not every single night, but she's like, it's every night is a different girl. So, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not supposed to do
like,
that. They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, how hospitable.
And then at the Hard Rock, when I went before Charisma, it was kind of like this. They were just like waiting, and I'm like, it's fine, but I mean, I understand it because you're in a different country,
right?
But at the
They're
same
hustling.
time, like, I'm trying to have a good time too, you know, not trying to like, okay, I have to pay you so you can walk away from me.
Right.
Yeah.
The biggest complaint I get about Dominican Republic is, and it's probably because I live in Nebraska and most people, it's like their first time out of the country, so they're like in complete culture shock. But they're like, they didn't even try to speak English, and then they felt so uncomfortable because they felt like they were at a resort where no one spoke English. And I was like, well, I mean, I don't know. I've heard that several times, so I never really know if it's like for real a problem or that's just them, you know.
It could be just them being picky because they do have people that work there that speak. I mean, it's broken English, but enough to understand. And it's probably just some people just being really picky.
I think it's a culture shock for the Nebraskans.
Well, I mean, especially if they've never traveled, you know,
Exactly.
you know. But that's one thing I liked when Daniel was doing his presentation at the training 3-day training intensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like how he was saying with when people start questioning about crime, you know, he's like, well, our schools don't have metal detectors on them. You know, our kids aren't worried about going and their school being shot up or whatever. You know,
Right.
and we don't have shootings at our movie theaters. Or like and I'm like, well, that was a great point because we have all that here.
Right.
Right. Traveling there, but you know, but our kids have to worry. I worry every single day. My son, he's only in preschool, and I still worry every single day I send him to school. You know, that something could happen, or just nowadays being a young girl by myself. I have my mace with me all the time. My dad's biggest thing is pay attention to your surroundings, Nick. Every day, pay attention to your surroundings. And it's crazy, but it's true. Like that's tell my clients now, I'm like, you know, we have it in our own backyard, guys. It doesn't matter whether you're in Mexico or Jamaica or Punta Cana or Aruba or here. It's everywhere.
Right.
Guys, I'm gonna run. I gotta go do some other stuff. But it was nice seeing everybody.
I know, right?
I gotta get going too.
We'll see you next week.
I gotta
Yes.
get my son to sleep.
See you guys.
Okay, bye.
Have a good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Bye. I'm gonna get going too. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep you posted on my friend in Colombia, see what she says.
It's up to you guys if you have any other questions, but I'm gonna go make sure because I don't want to end it. I want to make sure you guys are good. I got to make sure my little guy is.
Yeah, I need to get rolling too.
Yeah.
I was just doing.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
everybody. It's nice seeing you.
You too, babe.
You don't need it. Just tell people they get a great network and a great price with Sprint.
You can get an unlimited plan and
Ah.
All right. Bye, guys.